He's an unpredictable source of danger, a wicked spirit of mystery, the likes of which we can't risk getting involved with unless we want to end up erased.
You've been hearing about indie animation too, right? Let's rank Villan. Inamaru, a mastermind, set up Jingoro to be killed, but now his powerful enemy has returned to seek revenge. Until now, we don't know much about him besides the fact that he has a super cool armor.
Are you ready?
Dr. Agnes presents herself as a kind old lady, but she is actually a genocidal villain. She sends the two off to gather the Lithops crystal to create strong arsenal, while being careful not to fully rouse their suspicion. She has looked like a silly cartoon villain who get explode in the end of the episode. Yes, she is.
You ain't never gonna be like your daddy.
Mako is an outlaw and a land-walking shark living in the gulch who despises the sheriff. First and foremost, Mako is a dangerous villain.
I killed him.
Posing a threat to everyone around him, but he is also a silly villain.
Well, not really. But yeah, your daddy is
A
dead.
staring contest is a genuinely amusing way for him to be defeated. Death is mysteriously quiet and laid back. However, he is a villain filled with malice. With a really cool appearance and super strong powers, after a failed attempt to kill them, he tracks down Waylon and goes for a standoff, to which Waylon immediately makes a concession by offering him the position of sheriff. Initially, he beats up Waylon, considering it as an insult. Then, after some further convincing, he accepts the offer. A really reasonable villain. Look the way he smiles.
Welcome to the amazing digital circus!
Kane is an AI tasked with keeping the human captives of the digital circus sane and well, while also functioning as the circus's ringmaster. However, his lack of general knowledge about humans, coupled with his over-the-top enthusiasm, causes him to unintentionally hurt his fellow circus members. I know there's been a lot of theories about him. Is he another Bill Cipher, maybe?
I will kill you.
Sir Benedict Cumbersnatch was a powerful monster trapped in the form of an anthropomorphic egg who served as a crime lord, controlling the criminal underworld of Port Aurora. He was very ruthless to the point of not caring when he or his subordinates hurt even children to further and/or accomplish his goals. But why an egg? Are you inspired by this DreamWorks villain? I can never take him seriously when he is an egg. Evil Leafy is an enigmatic being of chaos. She is able to teleport and is considered by nearly every contestant to be a person to fear. Evil Leafy literally has the word evil in her name, and also she scares everyone for reason. I don't think she's doing bad things because of some tragic backstory or anything.
Start playing.
Dr. James Sheridan was a former scientist for TAS Corp. His dream was to create an advanced AI program that could help meta-runners optimally beat any game in the most efficient way. However, an accident prematurely ended the project, seriously injuring him in the process. After the accident, Sheridan snapped, going completely insane. I think he had enough potential and motive to do something big, but Sheridan's death was definitely rushed and very unsatisfying.
May I speak now?
Alazar, also known as the Radio Demon, is a demon sinner and one of the many powerful overlords of hell. After watching Charlie promote her hotel from a bar and liking what he saw with passion, he showed up at the hotel stating he wanted to help her out. He doesn't think it's possible to redeem demons, but he is bored and wants to watch the chaos of them trying to reform and repeatedly failing unfold. I will say it's more like how mysterious Alazar is, alongside the fact that he seems so overpowered. So far, his character gives off a crazy killer vibe. His voice sounds cool, and I enjoy what we do see of his personality. I look forward to seeing what sort of chaos he'll cause in the show proper.
Don't worry about your lanky birdie. He's in good hands.
Stryker is a hitman in hell of a boss. He holds a deep hatred for the nobility of hell, deriding them as blue bloods who treat imps as a lesser class. Because of this, Stryker gleefully takes the opportunity to assassinate demons of higher social standing to prove himself superior. The dude is skilled enough to single-handedly take on the whole IMP team and come out unscathed. However, in Season 2, while he's still threatening in his own right, they also treat him as a joke multiple times. This was enough to completely break the cool guy facade from Season 1.
Perhaps you'd like to attend the gala with me.
Sin was one of the worker drone servants at Elliott Manor before the collapse of Copper 9. She was separated from the other workers, such as J, V, and N, and locked in the library basement because of her atypical behavior. Her improper disposal resulted in her resurrection as a zombie drone, allowing the Absolute Solver to manifest within her. She is the first known host of the Solver, Sin, the silly goober. The Solver, on the other hand? Threatening. She is pretty much the cause of all the trouble that is going on. I think she could be an interesting character, but we never got to see both sides of her.
We have other business to tend to.
Mordecai Heller is the triggerman for the Marigold Gang. He is described as the most serious one out of many of the characters, mostly taking his actions in a serious tone. He is also known for being sensitive to noise and knowing where the enemy can lurk. I think Mordecai is a great character. He is so mysterious, focused on doing his job professionally and efficiently, but he also seems to have so much depth to him. And the most important part is he is a cat.
And if you win, you get more candy.
Bob is a sadistic, bloodthirsty killer. He takes pleasure in taunting people through vile information. Before attempting to kill his victims, he would share a food-related fact, specifically relating to meat or cannibalism. He also appears to love candy more than murder, never resisting an opportunity to snatch up candy. Bob is durable, as he survived getting run over and being shot multiple times. He may have the highest death count in this list. A fantastically terrifying villain in an otherwise goofy show, he is the first time you actually feel Skid and Pump are in real danger. I love that he's often played straight and isn't treated as a joke. He is evil. I am very curious about his past and life before the murders. The Dark Lord, tentatively known as the Chosen One's enemy, is a red animated stick figure created by Alan Becker for the sole purpose of destroying the Chosen One. Initially loyal to his creator and the mission imprinted onto him, the Dark Lord's allegiance wavered when the Chosen One bested him, revealing that Alan saw him as a mere tool, caring for him no more than the black stick figure. Angered at being seen as disposable by his creator, the Dark Lord abandoned his mission upon realizing his loyalty was misplaced, and instead chose to align himself with the Chosen One as they teamed up to take down their common enemy. After that, the Dark Lord created a virus known as the Virabot, with the intention of mass replicating it and using the virus to conquer the global network. He showed zero guilt, empathy, or remorse, displayed great intelligence, a slight amount of charisma, cared for no one but himself, acted on destructive impulse, and had a need for stimulation. Throughout his entire life, he feared only one thing. In all 3 moments when he could actually die, he stopped being a destructive murderer and cowered in fear, or tried to escape. However, it's not fair to call him a coward, as death is a scary thing in both real life and fiction, along with the fact that the Dark Lord is willing to take on any powerful enemies if necessary. I think he is a pure, evil, heartless psychopath who wanted nothing more than to cause as much destruction and death as possible.